Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here with a news video, so we're going to get right into it. So we'll start with the news from Adam Schefter here today. So, Ravens linebacker Teddy Buchanan, who's the team's second leading tackler, was knocked out of their win against Cincinnati with a significant knee injury, and turned out to be a significant injury. Cowboys, there's a 1% chance for their playoff chances. Oh man, they will need to win their final 3 games, and the Eagles will need to lose their final 3 games. And you might as well put 0% chance, because as I declared last night, the season is over. But yeah, sources, the belief is that Ravens linebacker Teddy Buchanan, the team's second leading tackler, tore his ACL during Sunday's win over the Bengals. He will undergo additional testing today to confirm the injury. 1, 2, 3. 3 ACL tears. He was had a very good season, man. It was like 3 torn ACLs yesterday. So the Jets, they fired their defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks. They end up firing him, their defensive coordinator, today. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, I don't think an NFL team is bringing in Steve Wilks. It's a defensive coordinator in college, or he's going to retire, or he needs to retire. Like, Steve Wilks, it's not good. It's like through week 15, the Jets defense has not intercepted any passes, and that just seems impossible. This is just funny and pathetic. That through 15 weeks, don't have any interceptions, so yeah, I get fired in the DC. Bam Knight, Cardinals running back, who was carted off Sunday with an ankle injury, suffered once described as a bad sprain, but nothing is broken. He's unlikely to play this week. So an update on Christian Watson. There was no issue with his lungs. Per source, he went to the hospital yesterday in Denver for a CT scan as a precaution. He's not having any long-term injury. His status for Saturday's game against the Bears will be determined later this week. He's a great talent, but he's always something that's hurt, which sucks. The Steelers now have added Jaylen Warren to the injury report for tonight's game due to an illness, and they're listing him as questionable. Andy Reid opened his new conference saying that Patrick Mahomes is going to Dallas for a second opinion on the surgery that is required to repair the torn ACL in his left knee. The MRI confirmed that Micah Parsons tore his ACL as expected. Colts head coach Shane Steichen told reporters that Philip Rivers will start again next Monday night against the 49ers for his second game. Titans defensive back Jeffrey Simmons' home was broken into while he was in Santa Clara to face the 49ers. The MRI also confirmed Teddy Buchanan tore his ACL. Steelers signed MVS to their 53-man roster from the practice squad. The Commanders have decided to sit Jaden Daniels and start Marcus Mariota for the final 3 games per sources, which I think is the right move. Ben Johnson said all options are on the table regarding Romeo Dunze's foot injury and whether the team will shut him down for a stretch of time to get him healthy, ready for a potential playoff run. Could be another week without Ricky Pearsall. There's concern with his injury status, so it could be another week without Ricky Pearsall. And we just got the breaking news update in here as I'm recording. Jaylen Warren, I was talking about, was questionable. He was added to the injury report as questionable due to an illness. He is active tonight versus Miami. That's the news there from Schefter. So a little thing here from JPA Football. Colts QB Anthony Richardson has been cleared to resume football activities. The Mahomes wannabe, Raiola, intends to enter the transfer portal. So that was a little news there from JPA Football. First round defensive tackle Derek Harmon with a knee injury is inactive. Broncos standout safety Brandon Jones is believed to have suffered a pec injury. He's having an MRI. One of the more underrated players in that defense. He's been placed on injured reserve. The Bears are opening the 21-day window for linebacker Tremaine Edmonds as he begins to ramp up. Real chance he returns Saturday versus the Packers. Jets are placing Isaiah Oliver, corner, suffered knee injury on injured reserve. His 2025 is over. Byshell Tutin, Jaguars rookie running back, will undergo surgery to repair a finger injury. He'll miss a few weeks until the playoffs, though. But he'll be back for the playoffs. He'll just be out for a few weeks. Joe Burrow, he'll still start the rest of the season despite being eliminated. Jonathan Grenard, he's going to have surgery in the near future on his left shoulder. He tried to gut this one out, but he's going to have surgery. Texans lose to another defensive tackle, Mario Edwards. Season-ending ruptures packs out for the season. Woody Marks and Derek Stingley, who did not finish the game, should be fine, but it's something they'll monitor. But yeah, that's all the NFL, really. So let's move on. So there's not too much MLB, but there's a few things here. The Mets have agreed to terms for free agent outfielder Christian Pache on a minor league contract with an invite to spring training. Man, dumpster diving. The Mets are diving in the dumpster. The Phillies, they are finalizing a 1-year, $10 million agreement with free agent outfielder Adolis Garcia. So 1 year, $10 million. Still in today's market, it's a low risk and huge return potential if he is able to hit like he used to. So this could be a low-risk, high-reward for Philadelphia signing Adolis Garcia. The Twins have agreed to terms for free agent first baseman Josh Bell on a 1-year contract with a mutual option for 2027. But yeah, that's really the news there for baseball. A few little things, but nothing too major. We got a passing bomb. We got a pitching prospect trade just now. The Red Sox are acquiring left-hander Jake Bennett from the Nationals, right-hander Luis Perales, a 1-for-1 deal. Pendejo face. But yeah, that's a little MLB news. So let's move on to some wrestling here. So Bleacher Report, they rated John Cena's retirement tour an F in their review on their official site. They rated it an F. I'm not going to give it an F. Like, first half, sure. From SummerSlam on, though, if I say it's a little harsh giving it an F, I would probably give it like a C. But I can understand if people want to give it an F, but I would give it like a C. It could have been way better, but I didn't think it was the worst retirement tour. It's just expected more. Mick Foley is questioning how any of his WWE colleagues can stand with Trump. You won't be seeing Mick Foley on WWE TV anytime soon. Drake's OVO brand set to announce a collaboration with WWE this Friday. Shocking. Damian Priest names The Undertaker as his dream opponent, not beating the bisexual Undertaker allegations. WWE reportedly wanted Donald Trump to attend John Cena's final match. Shocking. But he ended up deciding not to attend. Yeah, sure. Should have let Cena retire in his hometown. But of course they didn't. AEW Dynasty 2026 has been announced for Vancouver, BC on Sunday, April 12th. So they'll be in Vancouver, at the Rogers Arena. Advertised for Monday Night Raw tonight. Stephanie Bakir versus Raquel for the Women's World Title. World Champion CM Punk appears. Gunther appears after retiring Cena. Matt Maxine versus Ivy Nile for the IC title. Usos versus the New Day. And Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. Man, this looks like a hell of a stacked card tonight. Man, I'm not going to lie. This looks pretty damn stacked. Tonight's the start of a new era, according to Triple H. I'm not falling for this again, man. He says the same thing every week. I'm not falling for this, man. We've had 47 new airs in the past, 5 years. I ain't falling for this again. So, from Cultaholic, WWE has been forcing Damian Priest to, quote, take it easy and work a reduced wrestling schedule. He's had 24 matches in 2025 compared to 76 in 2024 and 100 in 2023. He said, it's unfortunate. I don't like to bring it up too much and I don't take breaks since I've been in WWE. I've literally taken 0 days off and never asked for time off because I've been hurting. The company now this year decided, let's take it easy on him because I've been going hard for a while. As a very good thing. He's 43. Realistically, he only has a few years left at his current level, and once you pass 40, your body doesn't recover nearly as quickly as it used to. Some backstage at WWE Saturday Night's main event were disappointed that Randy Orton was unable to be there for John Cena's retirement match per Fightful Select. But yeah, that's it for the wrestling news. Let's move on. So the Daytona Tools will be the primary sponsor. We're talking about NASCAR now. Will be for Harrison Burton for 12 O'Reilly Series Racing 2026 for CM Racing number 24. So that's Bob. Any news on points format for next season? Wouldn't expect anything new on the points format for next year until January. So probably January we'll probably get some news on that about what's going to be the format. Spider crew chiefs, Ryan Sparks to be the crew chief for Suarez, and Matt McCall's going to be the competition director. But yeah, that's really it from Bob. There's not really too much, really, NASCAR, honestly. From Adam Stern 2 days ago, the most confident NASCAR team investors say that charters are already up to close to 100% after being made permanent. So I'm just glad the Chargers are permanent. So let's talk about some NBA news to end it off here. Start with Shams Charania. Cavaliers star Evan Mobley is expected to miss 2 to 4 weeks with a left calf strain. They lost to the Hornets yesterday. This Cavs team's down bad, man. Evan Mobley's already up net for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Atlanta Hawks center / forward Kristaps Porzingis illness will miss the next 2 weeks and undergo further evaluation. Sources tell ESPN both sides are prioritizing the long term of the season for Porzingis, who's missed 7 of the last 8 games. I don't know what illness he has. And apparently, he's diagnosed with autonomic condition, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, POTS, last season in Boston. He and doctors found solutions over the summer to manage his health and entered the Hawks season in good condition before a recent bout of illness. Man. Hopefully he gets better. ASAP as soon as possible. So let's get NBA Central. So the Milwaukee Bucks are looking to make a significant addition with their assets to add talent and convince Giannis Antetokounmpo to stay, per Eric Nim. Just let it go, man. Add talent. Who are you going to trade to add that significant addition? Those significant additions. Dwayne Wade says there's nothing wrong with the way Shai Gilgeous-Draws fouls. Shut up. The Dallas Mavericks are looking to remain competitive for the season, per Christian P. Clark. Paul Pierce says Steph Curry has every right to feel like he's the best player of his era over LeBron. Probably the first smart thing Paul Pierce has said. Giannis is reportedly uncomfortable with the trade rumors. The Charlotte Hornets reportedly now view Colin Knippel as the new face of the franchise, per Mike A. Scotto. The Hornets to LaMelo, the dynasty starts after you, not with you. I mean, they're not wrong. Colin Knippel's better than LaMelo Ball. This is what it is. The Knicks, Heat, Warriors, and Timberwolves expressed interest in Giannis. But yeah, that's all the news for this video. So yeah, went through all the sports. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.